Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks as always for tuning in to PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you come and hang out upstairs with us. It's kind of funny. I was combing through, like cleaning up this streaming service, trying to figure out, I got all these like old videos in here, like trying to delete some stuff, like stuff I don't need on broadcasts and stuff. And I came across an old intro of mine, and I think, we got to hype it up and then we roll the intro and then we start the show. I don't know how many of you guys have been around for a while, but whenever there was breaking news in the arcade community, P-Dubs would hop on and make a video or go live. And we even had a podcast show with this title before it changed into the Super Game Room Dudes. Do you guys remember what my home arcade podcast was before it transitioned into the Super Game Room Dudes? It was just me. And then it was me and Detroit Love. And then the Canadians begged and pleaded and asked us to join the show and rub some clout off of P-Dubs. And then the Super Game Room Dudes was born. Do you guys remember? Come on, let me know in the live chat. What was the name of the old podcast? Oh, don't tell me everyone who's here are newer folks. I know I've been around a while. Kind of funny story is, I was talking with Steps Gaming, and this was a while ago. She had mentioned to me because I told her, I was like, I noticed that there's a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers right now just buying subs like crazy. Damn you, 19K Fox, and your weird ass video. And she mentioned to me, and I mentioned to her, I was like, yeah, I don't do that stuff, and my channel's grown. I mean, people tune, maybe some people just suck at YouTube, and it is what it is, or people don't like you, or what you need to do is figure out what you're doing wrong and make it better, and people will tune into your stuff and maybe hit some buttons and bells and stuff like that. Like you got to evolve, right? Like if you're going to get good at something, do you take shortcuts or do you put in the hard work, right? And oh, big shout out. I saw it in the live chat. Someone said it. It was the Loft report, right? Eyes Gaming. Thanks so much, man. He remembers. How many of you guys remember the Loft report? Let me know. I think Kevin Clausen coming in hot. I don't have my insult chat set up, but this was the start of the process when I found this old intro, Kevin. So, if you ever super chat me again, starting Friday on Super Game Room Dudes, I'm just going to play clips that insult the people who give us super chats, because why not? I think it'd be funny. Insult me, pay me money to insult me. It's going to be hilarious. We might even get old T-Roll involved in some of those. $2, forget the Canadians, just my opinion. But yeah, the Loft report. Anyway, so she mentioned to me, and I told her, I was like, I got 22,000. And she actually said something that was really thought-provoking stuff. She told me, she goes, but there's so many people who sub to your channel who probably don't even come to it anymore. They're what you might call dead subscribers, right? The people who just, maybe they don't watch YouTube content anymore. Maybe those accounts, they no longer use those YouTube accounts anymore. Maybe they've moved on and they just don't care about watching videos on arcade stuff. And I was like, that is so true, because, you have to constantly keep growing and adding to your audience, because people will fall off over time, just like a television show, right? Walking Dead used to have like 30 million people a week tuning in, and, it went downhill from there, right? So your audience will dwindle over time. That's why you got to keep trying to grow it. So that was a good point made by her. I was like, yeah, that does make sense, but that's where you got to put in the hard work. Roll up the sleeves. And today we're going to be rolling up the sleeves, talking about the AtGames National Owners Day. We got the details, and we're gonna go kind of slide by slide. We haven't done this in a long time. Usually I don't like doing this stuff. I used to do it all the time, but we're gonna do it because there's actually a couple things in here that I found very interesting. So I figured, why not? Let's all huddle up and have a discussion. Yeah, like Chris. Chris has been busy with work. I see Chris less and less in my live streams, but I don't take it personally. I still like you, man. I say mean things about you behind your back, but I still like you. All right, guys. So in honor of me in the past breaking news, which we haven't done in a long time, we're gonna roll the intro, baby. Tonight's episode of PDubs Arcade Loft, we are gonna head back in time. Come on, Marty, get in the DeLorean. It's time for the Loft Report, guys. Man, old skinny P-dubs. Did you see that in the intro? Old picture, brown hair, brown mustache, brown goatee, and about 30 pounds less. YouTube is killing me slowly. And people wonder why I want to retire in December when I hit my 5-year anniversary. So yeah, man, that was the old Loft Report intro. Do you guys remember that one? David remembers it. Please tell us we're getting free shipping on the 50-page slideshow. There you go. No free shipping. Not with AtGames. Yeah, that was a young looking P-dubs. Holy cow. All right. So, you know what? Let's say hi to the live chat. Let's get a little music going, guys. We're going to have some fun here. Let's see. I got a new song to play in the background. But we're going to wait, hold on. Come on! You guys ready? All right. Let's fucking go. All right. Let's take a look at AtGames stuff, guys. That's what we're here for. I know you guys are all waiting. Hey, guys, I'm waiting for people to join. Sit dubs. The P-Dub Shuffle. Let's say hi to who's here in the live chat. If you want your shout out, speak now or forever hold your peace. We got Alfred Berger talking about the corn. Tim York doing the dance. James hates everything but secretly loves John D. Bo knows Tecmo. Jason Little Alien is here moderating this bitch. We got Galaga Guy. Make sure you guys check out Galaga Guy's channel. His YouTube shorts are cracking me up lately. Calvin Wong, he won a Capcom handheld from Jason. Nice. Sir Sega's here as well. We got Kevin Clausen throwing out $2 bills. Chaotic BPR, soon to be the #1 AtGames channel on YouTube. Keep your eyes on Chaotic. Chaotic is crushing it lately. His content has been great. It's getting better and better. Him and half a dozen are working hard. And the Yo Retro Show is a very good podcast to listen to on Sundays. But the problem is Chaotic, you're going head to head with 19K Fox, and he's got a big following. You know, Console Kits doesn't broadcast on Sundays anymore. B Kong doesn't broadcast on Sundays anymore. And usually Biggie D will go live like 2 hours after Fox. Maybe if you guys move like an hour after Fox, you might see a big bump in viewership. I'm just saying, man, because Fox has got a big following. You know what I mean? But their show's worth checking out, guys. Messiah's here. What's up, man? Galga Guy, E. Leo. Hey, Messiah, just so you know, I like my Canadian viewers. Inside joke. I know some people hate their Canadian viewers. I like Canadian viewers here. Inside joke, Messiah. There you go. Kevin Clausen, another $2 bill coming my way. I'm going to stuff it in my panties. Bill's Retro Show is #1 as voted in the poll. There you go. All right, guys, let's dive in. That's enough shout outs. You guys ready to have some fun? So we're gonna share this madness on our screen. And again, we're gonna point out the best and the worst, right? We're gonna point out the best and worst. And the reason why we do this is, hey, what's up, Damien? Can I tell you guys a story real quick? I know you guys want the content to begin, but honestly, it's only going to take us 30 minutes to get through that stuff. Can we have some fun at least? Let me tell you guys a funny story. So I had a company email me, and this is a company who I've never worked with before, ever. I've never reviewed any of their products ever, and they're a pretty decent sized company who make retro gaming products. They emailed me and they said, "Hey, PDubs, we've come across your channel. We have this new product coming out. We would love for you to review it on your channel. We would love to offer you a review unit. Are you interested? Here's some info on what this upcoming product is." And I said, "Sure." I said, I'd love to review it. It sounds like a really cool product. Here's my address. Let me know when you're shipping it. Then they responded with another email, and this is where it gets interesting. And they're like, "Okay, well, we have to send you over the influencer agreement first, and then we'll send you the product." And of course, I know exactly what's going to be on there, right? So I said, "Go ahead and send it to me." So they send it to me, and it's got the typical stuff like, "Hey, we're going to send you this product in exchange for a review unit on your channel." You know, it's like a contract. If you don't film a review within 2 weeks of the product coming, we can decide, we can ask you to return the product. You know what I mean? This is actually typical stuff I've seen on other contracts. But these are the bullet points you got to watch out for. And I know I got a lot of YouTubers who watch me. I'm going through all the bullet points, and I got to the 2 bullet points you never want to see in a review agreement. The 1 bullet point said, the company needs to be able to review your video before you post it. And then the second, and require corrections be made. Okay, so that's 1. And then the other bullet point was, the other one that you dread seeing, the product must be shown in a positive light. Okay. So as you can imagine, that's not how we do things here at PDubs Arcade Loft, right? That's not how we do things. So I emailed them back. I said, "Look, I've never worked with you guys before. You guys have a great reputation. I'm actually kind of surprised to see these 2 bullet points in your agreement. Other people have reviewed your products, and I never knew that they signed something like this." I said, "I'll tell you what." I said, "I'll sign your agreement and I'll review your product, but only if you remove those 2 bullet points." And they came back to me and they're like, "Okay, well, we're going to have to talk amongst the team here and see if we'll remove it. You know, we haven't removed it before." I was like, "Well, that's how I do things, man. You send it to me. I'll review and publish the video. I'll get it out within your 2-week deadline." I was like, "But I don't let you see it before I publish it. And my review are my honest opinions, and my audience expects me to point out opportunities for improvement. They don't expect me to just say, 'Here it is, I'm filming a fucking commercial.'" So they came back to me a day later and said, "We went back and we watched a bunch of your old review videos." And I said, "Okay. And we really liked what we saw. Although you point out the good and the bad, you are very fair. So we definitely want to work with you. Here's an updated agreement with those bullet points removed." I said, "Fantastic." I signed it. Product is shipping out to me on Friday. Product is shipping around to me on Friday. So guys, do me a favor, especially a lot of YouTubers. We got a lot of newer guys in here. James, Chaotic, Galaga Guy, you know, Messiah, like all these newer YouTubers, smaller followings. Keep in mind that companies need you more than you need them. And don't feel like you need to be a company's best friend to have a great relationship with them or to work with them. You don't need to beg and grovel and do things on their terms. You know what I'm saying? Hold your ground. Stand firm. You know? And if they can't do that, then let them move on to the next sucker. It's not worth it, you know? Anyway, I thought you guys might get a kick out of that story. I'm not going to share the company's name out of respect, but if you watch any of my reviews in the next couple of weeks, you might be able to guess. All right, let's dive into... so that's some good advice for the newer YouTubers out there. You know what I'm saying? Thanks so much for the positive comments in the live chat. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of new guys in this space, and I'm not going to be around forever, and I would hate to leave, and I see all the ass-kissing that I'm seeing nowadays in this community. You know what I mean? Maybe I've gotten too big for my britches. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm a cocky, conceited guy, but I've worked hard to sit up in my lofty perch as the leader in home arcade entertainment. So I'm not gonna do what companies put in those contracts. Anyway, let's dive in, guys. Let's have some fun. There's actually some good stuff and some bad stuff here when it comes to the AtGames. Let's dive in. We got National Owners Day coming up. Guys, National Owners Day starts tomorrow. Can you believe it? Tomorrow. And they got deals and events. Now, keep in mind, it starts tomorrow, and it goes on from September 26th through October 1st. I'm about to become the #1 Kin Hank channel. Kin Hank, actually, you guys remember Kin Hank, right? A lot of these YouTubers review their stuff. Kin Hank has reached out to me multiple times over 5 years to review their stuff. And the only one I reviewed was the Super Console X stick. It was like the little stick. But that was it. After that, I couldn't review their stuff anymore. They started... The next time they reached out to me, they did the same thing. Like, you can only do this. You can only do this. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff started showing up, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. So, all right, guys, let's dive in here. Let's see what we got. Is Kin Hank hanky? There you go. All right, so guys, remember, it starts tomorrow, lasts through October 1st, so that's some pretty good stuff. Now, we're gonna pause these slides because, you know, they do this thing, and, you know, they do a PowerPoint presentation as a video. That's what AtGames does. But let's talk about it. So the Natural History Pinball Pack is going to come out tomorrow, guys. Now, if you guys are excited about Natural History Pinball Pack 2, do me a favor and give me a 1 in the chat. If you're not excited, do me a favor and give me a number 2. Let's see those numbers fly. So, Natural History Pinball Pack 2, now as you can see here, it's coming out tomorrow. It's going to have Africa, Deep Ocean, Egypt, and Polar Expedition. And also, it's coming out on both the Legends 4K, and finally the HD owners can celebrate, finally, some new games for the Legends Pinball HD. I'm excited for all the HD owners. Yeah, I have an HD pinball back there, and I have all these HD machines, and I have a 4K, but some people aren't as blessed with having all that stuff, and they've been waiting for new pinball content. Chaotic's gonna live stream it. I'd buy the games if they add at least 25 more flippers to each game, guys. Oh, make sure you guys check out Chaotic stream tomorrow. All right, so that's interesting, right? We're finally going to get this, and you got to be happy about it. You got to be happy for the HD owners, right? Now, what was my big issue with the Legends Pinball 4K? How many of you guys remember PDubs getting pissed off, right? Natural History Pinball Pack 2 was supposed to release way back on June 28th, and they delayed it. They said it needed more time in the oven. However, the very next day, the day after they delayed it, they threw it on their calendar saying it's coming out on July whatever date. And on that July date happened to be the day after they raised the prices to $35 for these pinball packs on the 4K. My opinion, that was bad optics. It looked to me, and keep in mind, it was my opinion. It's not any kind of libel, defamation, or slander. In my opinion, that's bad optics. Because if they had released on time, it would have been $25 on the Legends Pinball 4K. But all of a sudden now, $35. And, you know, I called that out, made a video, stuff like that. And, you know, I got some heat over it. People were upset about my video. But, you know, in my opinion, it kind of had bad optics, right? It got delayed again and again. So obviously something was going on with the games. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't a price thing. Maybe honestly was the games just weren't ready out of the oven. But the good news is that when they do come out for the 4K this weekend, guys, it's going to be $25. So, you know, HD owners, it's always going to be $25. But for us 4K owners who thought we'd have to pay $35, at least AtGames is doing the right thing and putting them on sale for $25, guys. I mean, guys, that's pretty awesome, right? I mean, if you're going to pick it up this weekend while it's $10 off. That's a pretty good savings on this pinball pack. It is what it is, right? That's pretty good. Let's keep going. All right. So what do we got here, guys? We got our new Jurassic Park pinball machine. This is the standard edition, or as I like to call it, the Jurassic Park or Jurassic Fern machine, because it's got more ferns on it than dinosaurs, but to each his own, right? Starts at $10.99. If you order from Legends Factory Direct, you'll get it in about 2 months. Comes with 3 games, all that stuff. Any of you guys picking up the Jurassic Park skin? Is this the skin you were waiting for? If you're buying this, give me a 1 in the chat. If you're not buying it and you're waiting for a different skin, give me a 0. And if you already own a pinball machine and you're good, give me a 2. Let's see those numbers fly in the live chat. Don't make me change what I'm doing. There you go. I mean, it's okay. I love this side. I love that left side with that orange and black. I wish the entire machine was orange and black. I just wish they did that artwork theme on the left side all the way through. You know what I mean? Do these new HD packs work on the Micro? They should, my friend, because the Legends Pinball Micro is an HD device. So you should be able to play the Natural History HD pack on your Legends Ultimates, your Legends Ultimate Mini, your Gamer Pros, your Gamer Cores, your Legends Pinball Micro. You should be able to play it on all those devices. AVP says, the wife would love this, but they don't deliver around here. So there you go. Now, I was sad to see we didn't get a new skin announcement. I mean, come on, AtGames. I know they just announced Jurassic Park, right? Like, I know they just announced Jurassic Park, but wouldn't it have been great? Guys, do you remember when National Owners Day used to be amazing? National Owners Day used to be incredible. Big announcements, earth-shattering announcements, new products, excitement, fun events, winners and losers, live streams, you know what I mean? Like, great stuff. And now it's like, hey, we got some stuff on sale, but they did sneak in a couple of really cool announcements you don't want to miss. So don't leave. Don't go anywhere. Because there's a couple really cool things in here that you probably don't know that I do. And they're pretty awesome. But yeah, man, National Owners Day used to be incredible. Now it's, who knows? I don't even know how to define it now. But no new skins got announced. At least announce a skin like coming in January. Back to the Future skin. You know what I mean? Like, give us something. Nothing. All right, let's take a look and see what we got going on here. If you guys want to sign up for PinballNet, which in my opinion, if you're going to buy pinball games and spend all this money on pinball games, just buy the packs. You know what I mean? Versus signing up for a subscription service of games you're borrowing versus owning. If you get some free months, because AtGames they like to give away free months all the time, like with their contests and prizes and things. Like, if you get free months, I mean, that's okay. Use it to try a game before you buy it. Minus that, I'm not signing up for any more of that stuff. I'm just gonna let it fly and buy. You know what I mean? Excuse me, guys. Man, I coughed right in your ear. That's disgusting. All right. Let's take a peek here. Now, this is interesting. The economy sucks. Inflation sucks. People are working harder, making less money. Your dollar isn't going as far as it used to at the grocery store, at the gas station. People say home arcade is dead because people don't have money. Guys, there is a video game crisis looming for all video games, which includes these arcade games. So when you see people like screaming at the top of their lungs with their tinfoil hats saying that people don't have the money to buy this stuff, people don't have the money to buy Nintendo Switch, Xbox games, new systems, new consoles. The entire video game industry is hitting a breaking point. It's not just home arcade. And there's a lot of studios that are in big financial trouble, big gaming studios, because people aren't buying games. They don't have the money to. I don't have $60 a month to buy your video game. You know what I mean? So it's not just arcade that's struggling. It's the entire video game industry, right? More studios have closed and more people have gotten laid off this year than any year before in regards to video games. So things are coming to an head. Hopefully inflation will go down. Typically happens after an election year, right? But either way, if you do want to get in on the fun, it's nice to see that at least they're trying to help you find a way. Obviously, you end up paying more versus, you know, if you were able to afford it right out of your pocket. But hey, at least they got some more options for you, right? So for people who need it, right? At least that's there. I'm not going to knock that. I mean, some people need those programs, right? Let's take a look here, guys. This got me pumped. Taking a look here at this chat. Guys, in the chat, which game am I the most excited about? Come on, if you're a fan of the channel, you know me. You've heard me talk about it. What game am I most excited about coming to the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K platform? Nope, not South Park. Not The Thing. There you go! Christmas Charlie Brown! A Charlie Brown Christmas special. I will fight all of you on this. Is a fantastic game by Zen Studios. I fucking love playing that game. And I told you guys, you know, the Legends Pinball came out in like January. No, I'm sorry. When the Peanuts table got announced, I was doing streams and videos covering the Peanuts table. And I was like, guys, people were like, oh, they should have put the Charlie Brown Christmas game on there. And I was like, no, it doesn't make sense. You got to put Charlie Brown up for sale, the Christmas game, in December. And I called it. I called it back then. I said, I guarantee you this December, they are going to put Charlie Brown Christmas as one of the many games they've licensed from Zen on their platform. And it is a good game. How many of you guys, have you guys like not played it because it's a Christmas themed game? Like, think about it. Go play Charlie Brown Christmas, then go fire up Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Go back and play Charlie Brown Christmas, and you tell me which game was more fun. Which game had better shots, a better flow, a better feel to it. Charlie Brown Christmas Pinball is one of the best Zen pinball games ever! I fucking love that game. And so they're going to be releasing that on December 4th, guys. So I'm excited to see that. So this Christmas, I'm telling you, I'm going to do a Christmas pinball live stream. I am going to stream The Grinch, which in my opinion is the best Dr. Seuss game that they've released out of the, 10 games or so. And I'm going to stream a Charlie Brown Christmas because you play them during December and then you don't play them again until the next December. They're fun. They're fun. But minus me getting hyped for something cheesy that I like. It's great to see the Williams Monster Pack coming. Creature from the Black Lagoon, Monster Party, The Thing Pinball, Chucky Pinball. And then you have more Universal games. We're going to get Xena. We're going to get Knight Rider, and we're going to get Battlestar Galactica. Now, do you guys remember when I did my live stream where I covered those 3 games? Zen Studios had sent me codes for Xena, Knight Rider, Battlestar. And do you guys remember? We thought, because I loved Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. I watched it every Saturday with my dad. We would watch Hercules, Beastmaster, and Xena back to back to back. We were such huge fans of the Saturday, what did they call it back then on syndication? The Saturday Spectacular or whatever, Action Spectacular. I've seen every episode of Hercules, every episode of Xena, all the TV movies for Hercules. They made like 4 of them. Love them. And I was so excited for Xena, but I was disappointed in the pinball game. I didn't like it. Battlestar Galactica ended up being my favorite game out of that pack. What about you guys? Let me know in the live chat. Which one of those 3 games did you like more? And out of those 3 games, if I had to rank them personally, Battlestar Galactica #1, Knight Rider #2, and I would put Xena #3. Guys, I was pretty disappointed in Xena. It just didn't work out for me. So there you go. Jaster, $2. Thanks so much for the super chat. I thought they were releasing Texas Chainsaw 2. I don't see it on this list, my friend. Maybe they'll save that for next Halloween. Knight Rider. South Park #1. Knight Rider simply for the IP. Dan, if he ranked them, he'd make Knight Rider #1. Dude, you actually have to get into Battlestar. Like, once you unlock a few of the modes, the game is incredible. I really liked it. We need Duke Nukem. Overall, guys, it's nice to see this stuff. And I got to tell you, how many of you guys saw my video that I put out? Was it yesterday or the day before? Is this the truth about the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K? Which basically I tried telling a story, right? Like, the Legends Pinball 4K 9 months ago was a disaster. And I've just, every time I play it, I get angry. I get upset. Do you guys remember when I live streamed playing Williams, the soccer game, World Cup Soccer? And I was literally screaming at the camera, AtGames, fix your shit! Like, I was so mad, right? And to come full circle now and finally get the games playing, at least good enough for me, is a great feeling, right? I was actually smiling playing my pinball machine, and that wasn't some bullshit I made up for the video, guys. Legit smiling. And that actually came from my wife, Melissa, because my wife saw me playing, and she goes, "Oh, you're having fun." And I said, how do you know that? Because, you know, I was, you know, playing, I think it was Attack from Mars. No, I was playing Star Trek The Next Generation. And she's like, "You're having fun." I was like, "Yeah, how do you know? How do you know I'm having fun?" She goes, "You're smiling." She's like, "I haven't seen you smile in front of this thing for months. All you do is bitch about it." And I was like, "Babe, you're right." Bust out the camera, take a picture of me smiling. I'll throw it in the video. But it's true. You know, we all have different sensitivity levels when it comes to virtual pinball performance, right? And it's finally at a place now where I feel like I can be happy with my purchase. So there you go. I don't know what tables got updated today. I'm actually glad you mentioned that, and I'm glad that we waited a little bit because I got some breaking news. Some other updates may have come out. This is on my Discord. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you join PDubs Discord. PDubs place. Moderators. Do me a favor. Someone put an invite link in the live chat for the Discord. Eric put this in my Discord right before I went live, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm about to go live. I don't have time to check." But he said there's a bit LCD update on the AtGames Legends Ultimate. On the AtGames Legends Pinball HD, there's a backglass update. And check this out, on your AtGames Legends Ultimates, the BitPixel app has been removed. Now, I don't know if anyone here in the live chat happens to be near their machines and can verify this stuff for me. I told him, I was like, I'll look into this stuff after my show's over. But the BitPixel app being removed worries me. Like, did you remove it? Because obviously it's more or less a discontinued product. Like, it's Bit LCD or bust from now on. But if it's being removed, what happens to current owners? Is it not being removed if they've installed it on their machine? You know what I mean? Or when I turn that thing on, which I haven't had a chance to do, I got crap everywhere because I'm packing up the office. Or is it not going to work anymore, right? Or will it work, right? Like, it's kind of weird. So hopefully we can get to the bottom of that. But that's just some quick breaking news. Let me know if you guys find out anything. All right, let's dive in. So we got a lot of great pinball packs coming out. It's important to note that the AtGames machine that's coming to Sam's Club this October, guys, that is the AtGames 1.1 or 1.2, 1.3, whatever you want to call it, Legends Ultimate. That's not the AtGames Legends Ultimate 4K. That still hasn't officially been put up for order or anything like that. So don't get this confused when you see it in Sam's Club. Really, the only difference between this and a unit you might already own is it's going to have the newer user interface, and it'll have a different games list because probably what's probably happened is some of their licensing agreements have changed, right? And if the licensing agreements have changed, some games will go, some games will stay, maybe new games will get added, all that stuff. What's up, Gregory? Gregory, do me a favor. If you want to share a link to your No Ballers Left Behind Facebook group, maybe the moderators can approve the link. Sometimes you can't share hyperlinks, but the moderators can. What's really cool about what Gregory and the guys that are doing over on No Ballers Left Behind is they're doing additional pinball tournaments for HD owners, because AtGames has been so focused on 4K owners that some of the pinballers felt left behind, right? So if you want to share that, you could share that in the chat. All right, let's take a look here, guys. Now, this is interesting. So not only this weekend is Pinball Pack 2 for Natural History being released, but also they've kind of officially announced the tentative release date of Pinball Pack 3. And look, guys, it's right around the corner, October 29th. Guys, that's only a month from now. And if this actually releases, that's going to be awesome, especially for Legends HD owners who've had no pinball games. And now you're going to get 8 pinball games within a month of each other, potentially, if there's no delays. I think that's pretty awesome. But do me a favor in the live chat, guys. Which one of these tables do you think sounds the most interesting? I do want to talk about that. Dinosaur Dynasty 2, I honestly don't have any interest in. Nature's Fury, I don't really understand what that is. Maybe it's like a hurricane to tornado, earthquake, volcano type game. Maybe it's all of them combined. I don't know for sure. I'm telling you right now, the insect world sounds really freaking cool to me. Like, it really does. Like, you know what I'm thinking, right? Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I want this to be a table, like, in the grass with giant insects everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want. Like, I'm thinking Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, right? Like, that sounds cool to me. Excuse me. But yeah, Insect World sounds the most interesting to me. Thanks so much, guys, who agree with me. Wait till Iconic Arcade releases their pinball games. It will change the industry. Michael B. I invited Mike to come on the stream tonight, but he said he had to put his kids to bed. So, did they fall asleep yet, ass? Let me know in the live chat. Oh, yeah, we'll get to the rare games. There's some gems that got hidden today, right? Like the Charlie Brown Christmas. That was the first gem. This is the second gem. The tentative release date. You figure because Pinball Pack 2 is coming out tomorrow, they would delay this. Oh, let's push that off to like February or March, right? Nah, man. It's coming out next month. That's pretty awesome in my opinion. All right, let's continue on with this madness. This is fun, right? Now, here is the good stuff. Now, we didn't get to see any table gameplay or anything like that, which isn't that what these frickin' National Owners Day events are supposed to be for? Show us some gameplay of Killer Instinct, Battletoads, and Sea of Thieves. We didn't get any of that, guys. There'll be a $25 pack, so when it comes out on the 4K, it'll be $25, and it'll be $20 on the HD. So again, guys, more pinball games for the HD owners. So not only are you getting the 8 natural history games, you're also going to get 3 more games. You're going to get 11 games by November, provided there's no delays. And you're going to get the Killer Instinct, Battletoads, and Sea of Thieves. Now, in my opinion, I really hope that AtGames and Magic Pixel, who's obviously making these games, took this seriously. Because I'm telling you now, if they release a Killer Instinct, Battletoads, or Sea of Thieves game, or at least, you know what, Sea of Thieves, if you want to make Sea of Thieves like a Zakaria pinball game, you know what I'm talking about. Zakaria Deluxe. You want to have 25 flippers on the table? That's fine. Because it's Sea of Thieves. It's a modern game. Who gives a shit? Make it a fun pirate theme with 12 flippers on it. Who cares? But do you guys remember? Oh, look at this. Part 1 includes Sea of Thieves Legends Pinball Table. So only Sea of Thieves is coming out November 28th. That's interesting. So if you buy the pack, does that just mean the other games won't unlock? We'll have to find out. But how many of you guys remember when I did my live stream and I was, me being a big old, baby, I was sitting there like, oh my God, they need to make Battletoads and Killer Instinct a 90s themed pinball game. How many of you guys remember that, right? Because if it needs to have 2 flippers on it, maybe 3, your typical 90s pinball game with a 3rd flipper on the top right or top left. If these come out and they look like those deluxe games, I'm telling you now, guys, the review is not going to be pretty. The review is not going to be pretty. And also, there's some competition out there. Like, if you need some inspiration, guys, like if there's still time, guys, go play Killer Instinct on VPX, right? This is what we're looking for, in my opinion, from AtGames and Magic Pixel. This is what I want to see. I want to see a pinball that's got 2, maybe 3 flippers on it at the most, with lots of toys on the table, lots of plastics, in the style of 90s pinball, because they're 90s franchises, and what we're trying to do is, in my vision would be, if I ran this company, would be, these are 90s games. My vision would be, if we're going to make brand new games that have never been made before, that are based upon these IPs, let's travel back in time and let's make the games feel and look like a 90s pinball game, because that's when these would have been made, in the 90s, if a company decided to make a real Battletoads or a real Killer Instinct pinball game, right? Not this Zakaria Deluxe 35 wire ramps, 25 goddamn flipper things, right? This is what we need. Use this as inspiration. This is what we need. And if Battletoads and Killer Instinct don't look like this, I'm telling you now, guys, the review is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. Now, if they want to take Sea of Thieves and make some kind of Zakaria Deluxe 90 flipper game, that's fine. I don't care. But they better not mess up Battletoads, and they better not mess up Killer Instinct. You guys agree with me? Give me a 1 in the chat. Do you guys want it to look like a 90s pinball game, or do you guys want it to look like a Zakaria Deluxe game? Like the Dr. Seuss, like the natural history games. Like, do you want it to look like that, or do you want it to look like this? I want it to look like this! Seriously, do it right, or don't do it. There you go. All right. Now, obviously, because this is coming out on the HD as well as the 4K, I understand there's going to be hardware limitations. But you can still make a 2 to 3 flipper, fun, 90s themed pinball game running on that hardware. It won't have as many toys and things on it as like the VPX version, right? It'll be like the Diet Coke version of this, but at least it'll look like it was made for the theme, right? Versus some weird Zakaria stuff. Anyway, hope that makes sense, guys. I always give you my honest opinion, right? All right, let's see where we're at. Now, this is huge news, guys. This is huge news. AtGames is going back to Pinball Expo. Check it out, guys. You remember they were at Pinball Expo last year with their Addams Family pinball machine, and when they were at Pinball Expo, oh, I think I saw a super chat. Make 90s pinball and charge 90s prices. Thanks so much, Kevin. I greatly appreciate it. But they're going back to Pinball Expo. Now, this is interesting, right? I actually think that this is a solid move by AtGames. because they were at Pinball Expo last year. They brought Addams Family. And the other games that were on there, the Zakaria games, they played fine and people were okay with it. But so many people gave them feedback in person like, dude, you got to fix the performance of Addams Family, right? Now they could actually go back with their heads held high and say, check out what we did now. Look at all the games we've released. Look at all the new skins. Look at the new look at the flipper and performance and improvements. And maybe, and keep in mind, guys, this is speculation only. Can we agree this is speculation? All right? Don't hold my feet to the fire on this. But if they're going back to Pinball Expo is where pinball games get announced. Maybe, just maybe, the reason why we're getting another lame National Owners Day is because they're going to be at Pinball Expo in a couple of weeks. And maybe we will see a brand new themed pinball machine at Pinball Expo. Did any of you think about that? Did any of you think about that? Or am I the only one here with a scandalous mind? Maybe at Pinball Expo, they'll have all the machines there, all the skins, and maybe a new one. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. We might see a new skid there. Let's see if it happens. All right, let's keep going. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. It's been a long time since we did something like this. Talking about AtGames stuff. All right, so monthly pinball update. So what do I got going on here? Updated. Check out the updated selected tables. I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. In October, check out these games. In November, check out these games. And in December, go play Grinch. Check out the updated selected tables. I don't know. Are these games getting updates? Let me know. Yeah, Jurassic Park might be there. But, dude, they got to bring something else. Something we haven't seen yet. You're going to Pinball Expo. Don't you want all that attention? Right? Like, walk in there with a Back to the Future skin. Walk in there with, like, a Creature from the Black Lagoon skin. Stuff like that. Okay, here we go. Halloween is going to be awesome because think about it. There are going to be so many cool, scary themed games that are native on the AtGames system. You have Haunted House, Zombies, Spooky, The Thing, Monster Bash, Chucky's Killer Pinball, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm actually going to be playing in these pinball tournaments. I actually am enjoying playing my damn pinball machine now. I actually went live on Facebook, facebook.com pdubsarcadeloft, my Facebook for my channel. I did a Facebook exclusive live stream of playing Attack from Mars because I'm actually excited to go turn on that machine now and play it, right? Here you go. So that's going to be fun. And most of these are pretty fun games. You know what I mean? So can't wait to check this out. Give it a try. Now, during Thanksgiving, it makes sense. Green eggs and ham and Garfield during Thanksgiving. Think about it. When you have so many games in your lineup, you now have the ability, like for every holiday, you can pick a game that kind of fits the theme. You know what I mean? Green eggs and ham and Garfield for Thanksgiving. I think that totally makes sense. Here's Schubert. Monster Super Chat, $10. Thanks so much, my friend. Told you a few days ago I received my Peanuts table. He did. He commented on one of my videos because unlike some other YouTubers, I read all the comments on my videos for the first 24 hours. And he's like, I bought a Charlie Brown Peanuts table. And he's like, it's beautiful and I love it. And I hope they release Charlie Brown Christmas. And he was so excited. And when I see stuff like that, I get excited. You know what I mean? Kudos to you, sir. I'll be honest, that Charlie Brown might be the best looking theme table that they've done besides Attack from Mars. You know what I mean? I do reply to all comments within 24 hours, usually. I've been doing that for 4 years. There you go. All right. Good stuff here, man. So yeah, let's now, and then of course, come Christmas, This is going to be awesome in December. I'm telling you now, PDubs is going to jump in the leaderboards finally. I'm finally going to start playing. We'll have Grinch and Charlie Brown Christmas. I can't wait for Charlie Brown Christmas to come out. Now, what's funny, too, is I already own all these games on Pinball FX. So do I really need to buy these games again on the AtGames ecosystem? No. But then again, a lot of people, what I do like about the games running natively now, is the fact that, sorry, I was changing the song, is that, you know, sometimes when you turn on the PC and click all the buttons and go to OTG mode, and, you know, some of you are mapping directly in Steam, some of you are mapping with Joy-to-Key, depending on how your setup is, you got to launch that, you know what I mean? Get in big picture mode, blah, blah, blah. Like, literally, this is why the Legends Pinball 4K people got excited about the Zen games coming to the platform, was it's turnkey. You buy the game, you download it, you find it in the menu, you hit play, you play the game, right? So that's ease of use, right? Ease of use. So that's what makes it cool, right? All right, let's take a look here at the deals, guys. So, again, all these machines are the same. The only thing that is different is the artwork and the games that are included, right? So if any of you haven't picked up a 4K pinball, and if you're thinking about it, here's your prices. Legends Factory Direct is going to get you the cheapest price as always, but you have to wait far longer for your machine to arrive. It might take 2 months for your machine to arrive versus most of these would be like in stock, right? And they would ship right away within like a week or so, right? Yeah, just turn on, tune in, and tune out, right? Good stuff, man. All right, let's take a look here, because if there are any really good deals, I want to shout them out to you. So what do we got here? Okay, so if you want to get the surround sound kit pre-installed, holy smokes, guys. Can you believe this now? I am so, you know, I'm not trying to rub this in other people's faces, but I'm actually really happy that I was one of the day one people who got Addams Family because it was the cheapest price. We'll never see a cheaper price than what it was back then. The surround sound kit was like half off. The pinball machine was only $10.99. Like, dude, look at these prices now, man. This is tough, especially in today's economy. Like, that's a tough pill to swallow. I know my buddy Danny wants to pick up a pinball machine, but he might have to forego the surround sound kit, which, by the way, as I said in my video I put out yesterday or day before about AtGames Pinball flipper lag improvements, that surround sound kit now sounds awesome on these Zen games. Holy shit, you play Attack from Mars and Star Trek, they sound fucking incredible. It's like a must-have. It's like you can't live without it. He's going to have to sell all his one-ups, buddy. Yeah, right here. Jurassic Park Direct is the highlight deal at $10.99. So as you saw on the last slide, that was the best deal out of these. But let's go here so you guys can see them. Thanks so much. Yeah, Jason's an awesome moderator. Does AtGames do anything for Black Friday? No. Well, I mean, they do monthly sales, my friend Dennis. They do a lot of monthly sales, so I would expect them to do sales. Maybe some retailers that have some of their merchandise might do a Black Friday sale. But really, I wouldn't expect anything major. So taking a peek here, again, same skins or same machines, just different prices. And the only real difference is the game that's included and the artwork. So not massive savings, in my opinion. You know what I mean? On these. Your best deal is going to be, let's go right here, is the Jurassic Park. So if you really don't care about artwork, but you want the pinball machine at the cheapest possible price, this is the one for you. That's the best possible price. Right here. Or maybe you're a Jurassic Park fan and you're lucky because you're getting the best possible price. Everyone else, they're paying, you know, they're getting what, $100 off these machines, maybe a deal on the surround sound kit, stuff like that. So really, all that's the same. Not too crazy here. Let's take a look here. Now, let's say you're buying some stuff separately. They're going to have their, again, subscription services on sale, which I would never buy. The surround sound kit, if you don't own it already, it's nice to see they're knocking $100 off, guys. And I can't tell you enough how incredible it is. And I know it's a lot of money, but it really changes the experience. So if you can get it and save $100, get it. It only took me about 45 minutes to do the install myself. And because I didn't film a tutorial video for it, I think Wagner did. Papa Brad did. I can't remember who else. But I got stuck in one part because I didn't follow the directions. I got stuck in one part and I was like, wait a minute. Where was I supposed to plug that in? What was I supposed to do? Because there's multiple boards you have to connect. I pulled up Papa Brad's video and he showed it in his video. And that's why we make tutorial videos. That's why I film tutorial videos, because that's great content. Not this shitty live stream I'm doing tonight. This is not great content. But tutorials and reviews, that's great content. And I skipped ahead in his video, found the part. I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to plug it in there. Oh man, good stuff. All right. Let's keep going. You got to get the surround sound kit. I think anyone who owns it would agree with me in the chat, right? If they, oh, whoa, holy shit. Anyone who owns it would agree with me in the chat that the surround sound feedback kit is pretty damn awesome. Taking a look here at pinball packs that are on sale. Did we skip any? All right, we're going to let it play. Now, here's what's funny is the other slides they had up for 5 seconds at a time. And now these slides are only up for like 2 seconds. So again, we have to play the pause game. So you'll notice that all the Taito games, Gottlieb games, are all going to be 20% off on the Legends Pinball 4K. So if you haven't bought any packs yet, save 20%. 20%'s a good number, guys. It's better than 6.7%. 9.2%. How many of these stupid-ass percentages have we seen for Mac games? Save 11.3%. Just save. Keep the 1.3. Sell it to me at 10% off. But you know what I mean? It's nice to see that AtGames figured out that big round fat numbers with zeros at the end are more appealing. 20% off is better than 15.34%. There you go. So you want to save a few bucks on pinball packs, guys. These games will be on sale. Now let's take a look at the Legends High Def. Because keep in mind, these high def products still exist. Again, their ArcadeNet subscription service, blah, 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 is on sale. You'll notice, let me get me off the screen here. If you want to get a Legends Ultimate HD, it'll be $479. So it's like $120 off. You still got to pay shipping on top of that. But keep in mind, guys, what did we learn? What did we learn earlier? We learned earlier that these are going to be at Sam's Club for the holiday season. They're always at Sam's Club. Probably around October, definitely November, they'll be in stores. They're probably already on their way over here. I'll just have to go pull up an import data website and I can find out. My recommendation to you would be, although this is a fun deal and it's a fun machine to mod, my recommendation to you would be try and get one at your local Sam's Club. You don't have to pay shipping, so you'll save another $100. And they have a pretty good return policy if there's anything wrong with it. And on top of that, if they sit there collecting dust, Sam's Club marks them down big time. So just a heads up. AtGames Legends Pinball HD, which honestly, it's nice to see that they're supporting it with game pack releases, but maybe they should just sell off the rest of their inventory and just do 4K moving forward. I don't know. But it's nice to see a lower price point. Maybe this is the only one you can get. So if you still want to have some pinball fun, go ahead. Legends Ultimate Mini HD, $329. That's okay. It's an okay price for that. You still got to pay shipping, though. Taking a look here, I am shocked, absolutely shocked, that they still have these Legends Quad Play control panels. This seemed to me to be like the biggest bust they've had in the HD line besides the Legends Connect board, I can't think of more than one person who owns that quad play control panel. I think Mike of all trades, Moat. He did a fantastic YouTube video on it. If you're interested, go to type in Moat, M-O-A-T, Legends Quad Play, and check out his review. It's great. Whatchamacallit? But yeah, I'm surprised they still have these. Maybe they just never sold. Trying to get rid of them. Legends Core Plus, Legends Gamer Pro, Legends Pinball Micro. Still got mine sitting next to me. I am gonna probably sell it, just to be honest with you guys. I got so much going on. The Legends Pinball Micro is right here. You guys can't see it. It's right here. Yeah, you know, it's right there. As you can see here, I got my clothes on it, and it's covered in dust. Because I got my Legends Pinball HD and I got my Legends Pinball 4K. So this thing's just kind of sitting here. I got to sell it. Let me fix my camera here. Why is it HD? It's HD because it is high def. I think you missed the deal on Attack from Mars Deluxe. I think it's 1,700. They're all the same. They were all like $18.99, weren't they? Are you talking about the pinball machine, Chris? Yeah, it's right here. Yeah. Yeah, they're all the same, buddy. It's a coat rack. How much are you asking for it? Oh, geez. I'll probably sell this thing for, I don't know, maybe like $200. I'll probably sell it. I'd have it go to a new home. It'd be cool if there was a Legends Pinball 4K Micro, wouldn't it, guys? $18.99 all in. There you go. Either way, the Jurassic Park Pinball is going to be the best deal out of all of them. And you know that's kind of intentional, right? Because they want, it's a new skin, it just got announced, they want to sell some stuff like that. All right, so they're going to do leaderboard events, I think, starting this weekend, guys. So if we all hop over and buy Africa, Deep Ocean, Egypt, and Polar Expedition, if we buy this Natural History Pinball Pack 2, you're going to play it during the week, and there's going to be prizes. $100 coupons, $25 coupons, $10 coupons. So all these things will be potential 40, 70, 73 winners, guys. 73 winners. So out of these 4 titles, let me get myself off the screen, guys. Which one are you most excited to play? Like which theme? Africa, Deep Ocean, Egypt, or Polar Expedition? So for me, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the sense of adventure and feeling small in a big world. That's why the insect game sounds interesting to me, the one for Natural History Pinball Pack 3, because if it's just a normal insect game, who cares? But if it's like they're giant insects and it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that's what would appeal to me. But we haven't seen any footage of those games. But for me, it would have to be Deep Ocean. Deep Ocean sounds really cool to me. You're in a sub in the ocean, surrounded by nothing but water and fish and animals and creatures. Deep Ocean sounds the most exciting to me. But you guys let me know in the live chat, which one are you most excited for? Deep Ocean for me. Polar Expedition could be fun, but to me it's going to feel like playing Ice Age without the woolly mammoth. You know what I mean? Africa has the best soundtrack. Really good music. James hates everything, loves Egypt. He loves mummies. Yeah, but Egypt themed pinball games are a dime a dozen. You know, that's something that's been done many, many times over. I thought we showed the HD pinball packs being on sale, buddy. Yeah, all the pinball packs are 20% off. So whether it's a Legends HD or whether it's a Legends Pinball 4K, you get 20% off all the pinball packs except for the Zen Studios games. Those aren't going to be on sale. They're going to do some trivia, crap like that. They're going to do some kind of fill-in-the-blank contest. And they're going to celebrate adding 3,000 members to their official AtGames Legends 4K fan page. And I got to tell you something, man. That's great. That's great. If you want to get to 3,000 members, you know what they could do? We're only 100 away from 3K. You know what they could do is maybe just unblock everybody who they banned or kicked out from the group, or who they didn't even get a chance to join the group. What up, MGK? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. But you know what? I mean, if you want to hit that milestone, unblock everybody. And honestly, where's the apologies? Like, everyone who got blocked for voicing their opinions, saying, hey, guys, we're not happy with this product. We want this product to be fixed. And now that the product's fixed, that proves that we were right, doesn't it? So why are we being punished? I'm just saying. Maybe unblock everybody. Maybe switch out your moderators too while you're at it. But either way, you know, it's nice to see that they're doing stuff for the community. All right. Giovanni, where do you work, buddy? I forgot where you worked. Yeah, unblock them. Unblocking people, they'd have 10,000 people. You know what I mean? No. Just I don't think there's 3,000 yet. I think they'll be at 3,000 before the end of the year, for sure. Do you guys remember they were shooting to get like 75,000 of these things made and sold in the first 2 years? And again, this is speculation and cannot be used for any kind of libel, defamation, or slander. But my speculation is there's probably less than 5,000 of these things out there in the wild right now. If I had to guess, I'd say closing in on 3. But you never know. They could be at 5, and I just don't know. But that's just speculation. I have nothing to back that up with. But you could go to their import data website and just count up all the number of units that have come in on the bill of lading. We could count that up. But then I realized I had a life, and it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. So what do you guys think? So no big partnerships, no major announcements. There were a couple of Easter eggs. You're getting a lot of pinball before the end of the year. You're getting all kinds of new Zen games. You're getting Natural History Pinball Pack 1, Natural History Pinball Pack 2, and Sea of Thieves all before the end of the year. And the good news there is you're talking 8-9 games for the HD owners, which I'm happy to see. They've been sitting around all year going, where's our pinball? Sounds like Killer Instinct and Battletoads will be next year, but Sea of Thieves is going to come out in November, they said here. You know, you're going to get a lot more pinball before the end of the year. They also announced they're going to be at Pinball Expo, and if you're going to go to Pinball Expo, I hope they're not just bringing Jurassic Park. I hope they reveal like a new theme at Pinball Expo. It just makes sense. It's that big of an event. It's huge. B Kong called me today. He got the inside word from a totally different company that they're bringing something new to Pinball Expo, and he found out what it was. And I'm like, that's what that event's all about. And I'm so happy we're going. Which, by the way, how many of you guys find it funny that I'll be at Pinball Expo and AtGames will be at Pinball Expo? I'm not going to cause any trouble. No, seriously, I'm not going to cause any trouble. I wouldn't embarrass myself publicly like that. But it will be awkward when I walk in their booth. It was awkward in Cleveland when I walked in their booth, and they were like, oh, God, he's here. Like the look on, who was his face? The guy who used to run their customer service, John Irigoyen's face. I came walking into their booth in Cleveland, and he wasn't sweating before I walked into the booth. I walk into the booth, all of a sudden, I see the forehead getting a little moist. Maybe the ceiling lights were a little bright. He's like, hi, PDubs, how are you, man? Good to see you. I'm like, I'm good. He's like, are you going to record any footage while you're here? And I was like, no. I just looked around at what they had. I said hi to him, and there were a couple girls there, really sweet ladies. Said hi to them. Took a little walk around. They didn't bring anything new to Cleveland. It was just all the HD products. I was like, oh, I've owned and covered all these, you know. But maybe at Pinball Expo they'll bring something new in. You know what I mean? That would be kind of cool. I should wear my Legends Center gear. There you go. You know what? This is true. This is true. People who frequent that convention in the Chicagoland area frequently only saw Adam's Family, and they might not even be aware that AtGames released all these other machines, right? Stuff like that. But you know what I found really disappointing about this National Owners Day is that there was no update given on the Legends Ultimate 4K. Where is this thing? When are we going to see it? It doesn't make sense for them to bring that to Pinball Expo. Where is the Legends Ultimate 4K, guys? We got all these multi-K companies coming out and more multi-K options. And AtGames, you have to understand this, AtGames. We have options. It's not just, ooh, the AtGames Legends Ultimate 4K is the only machine that you can connect and play whatever you want on it. You could do that on the Unico Nova Blast. You could do that on the Polycade. You'll be able to do that on Glenn's Retro Show. You could do that with X Arcades. You could do that with American Gear. You could do that with Rec Room Masters. So we have options. You got to get this thing out. You got to get this thing out before people take their money and spend it elsewhere, because not many people are going to buy more than $1,000 multicade in 2024 and 2025. Not very many people are going to buy more than one. Guys, do me a favor. Did you enjoy the broadcast? I got a big breaking news for you. Big breaking news. Are you guys ready? This is going to be huge. Oh, I've been waiting all day to tell somebody. I'm like ready to scream it from the hilltops. You guys ready? No. Why is it whenever I Google this stupid thing pops up? I'll find it. You know what? Let's pull up Wild Bill's video. Wild Bill is awesome. Make sure you guys subscribe to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Let's see if Bill's got it. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I'm putting it on the screen now. Calm down. Give me a minute in the live chat. Jesus. So I just putting this on the screen so you have something to stare at. Look at how good that looks. Look at how good that looks. Won't this thing be great once it's inside our homes, guys? The Buy Stuff Super Sprint. So as you guys know, my Buy Stuff Super Sprint that I paid for has made the journey from Canada to Phoenix, and it is sitting at the dispositions depot center now, distribution depot center right now, and we're going to deliver it tomorrow, but they don't have capacity, so they called me and said, can we deliver it on Friday? So on Friday, it's going to be here. It's going to be here Friday morning, guys. The Buy Stuff Super Sprint. And my entire weekend is going to be spent in front of that machine. And we'll try and put together some fun. You know what? Wait, hold on. Does this guy look like me? Hold on a minute. Oh my God. If Wild Bill grew a goatee, would that be PDubs? What the fuck? It is a 26-inch 4:3 screen, Dennis. Holy shit, I never saw that before. I mean, I have the same hairline as him, guys. All my hair is falling out. People make fun of me for it. What up, Moat? Moat, I gave you a shout out earlier, man. I was talking about that Legends quad play, how like nobody bought the frickin' thing. I've never seen anyone show me that they own it except for you And Moat's got the best review on that product on YouTube. It's a great video. It's one of Moat's best videos. Thanks so much, Schubert, for the $20. I greatly appreciate it. That's a massive super chat. We appreciate your things. Guys, do I look like Wild Bill? Does Wild Bill look like me? Like if he grew a goatee? Are we one and the same? PDubs is Paul Giamatti. There you go. All right, so guys, we're gonna do several videos for this super sprint. We'll do a it's here stream or video, like it's here. We're gonna do a gameplay live stream where we'll play a bunch of the games, and we'll show you how easy it is to switch between analog mode and to turn it into like the spinner mode where it goes 360 degree. And that's incredible because keep in mind there's a lot of racing games on here that a 360 degree wheel doesn't make sense. The games would be unplayable. But the fact that you could hit a switch and it turns it into analog mode, well, now it's just like any other racing wheel. It's not a 360 degree wheel anymore, right? So that's what I'm excited about, is seeing how this stuff performs. And then, of course, after I've had it for a little while, we will film a full product review for it. Stuff like that. Hopefully I like it, guys. I spent $3,000 on it. And Buy Stuff knows I'm picky as hell. And for $3,000 that I spent, yeah, I'm going to be a little bit picky on it. But that's how I always am. It's not that people are like, he's going to shill it. Guys, if I spend $3,000 on something, I don't shill it. Thanks so much, Kevin. Big announcement, right? So this one includes their new gaming PC with their new build on it. So it's going to have better games, more powerful games, more fun games than just the stuff you could have on their Android box. So, because that box is very limited in what it can do versus the PC, right? So the PC is going to be better. Shut up, James. Well, guys, we haven't done one of these in a while. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I had a lot of fun talking about this stuff. It's going to be a fun week. We got National Owners Day weekend. We got Buy Stuff Super Sprint coming. Wild Bill is going to grow a goatee and look just like P-Dubs. The Super Game Room dudes are going to be on Friday. The #1 home arcade channel in Kazakhstan. I told Michael B, I said, we got to be like everyone else, man. I got to buy like 8,000 subscribers, all from Kazakhstan. We want to be the #1 arcade show in Kazakhstan. Your arcade channel is very nice. I'm just kidding. If people, if people want to buy that stuff, that's fine. Like, you do you. You know what I mean? You do you. It's not my, it's not my problem. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's going to be a good weekend, guys. Yeah, don't start that. Here come the videos. Here come the videos. Nostalgia will not be back this week, but I'm hoping he'll be back in a couple of weeks. So I'm hoping by mid-October he's back. So yeah, hopefully he'll come back. So yeah. And if he literally just can't come back for an extended period of time, we'll fill his seat with somebody else until he can come back. He's going through stuff, guys. We all got shit going on in our lives. And, it is what it is, right? Got 4 and upgrade should be on the way. Yep. Everyone knows Ghost of Tsushima is my favorite, console PlayStation 5 game ever. Playing that game to me was like a religious experience. I don't think I've ever obsessed and loved a game and was so, the cinematics, the music, the acting, the voice acting, the story, the action, the suspense, the love. I was so hooked to that game. It was incredible. And we did hear during the PlayStation State of Play this week that the sequel's coming out. But can the sequel top the original? I don't know, man. That game is so freaking good. So yeah, we'll see. All right, guys, do me a favor. We've gone over 1 hour and 18 minutes. If you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, it would be greatly appreciated if you do me a favor and click that thumbs up button on your way out.
Oh, yeah!
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 25,000 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer every day. That's going to be huge for us. Can't wait to hit that mark. We might hit that right before we retire. It's going to be incredible. What a way to go out. Let's get to 25K and then retire. That's like a great number to retire on, right? And make sure you leave, if you caught this on replay, give me your comments, feedback, reactions below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing. Is anyone else live on YouTube tonight? Oh, Arcades Anonymous guys are live. Go watch Arcades Anonymous. Go support Nerd Lounge Master, G.I. Joel, and all them guys. Do me a favor and go do that. They're on right now. Go watch them. What are you still doing here? What are you still doing here? Get out of here. Can't believe you guys are still here. Go. Go. It's like you guys are waiting for me to do something.